Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with the Memory Factory. What's up, Memory?
Memory Factory. It's Memory
Yeah,
Factory now.
I know, right? What's up, Marty?
Hello.
So, what's going on? What's this thing nonsense on Twitter about
Anorexia.
weight shaming and what the hell is that crap?
Quite funny, isn't it?
I saw that. Like, that's the way Donna Noble fucking talks. She always talks like that. So why would now be any different? She's not bashing anybody with eating disorders.
Well, let's just say there are a lot of very easily offended people on the Twitter.
Or there's
I don't know if
trolls
they're trying.
on
I don't know
Twitter.
if they're not trolls. They're like
Or bad
sincere.
Whovians.
They're not. There is a bad Whovian.
Well.
There's a meta Whovian.
Yeah. What the fuck?
The mayor of the fandom, you might say.
God.
But
I think he's so full of himself. Like,
I think the people who say they have a problem with it.
The holiday, the fucking troll.
The people who are saying like, "Oh, this is horrible," I think they're actually sincere about it. I don't think they're trying to necessarily cancel him. I think like cancel might be the wrong word.
Like,
but,
they're
like,
not. They
are sincere. They are sincere. They think that because they're mental. They actually think that actually triggers them because a lot of them have eating disorders. So like when they hear the word skinny, they're like, "Oh my god, someone said skinny." You know, it's like a bit like it's kind of nuts.
So what?
If I'm honest with you.
But
but so what if they? I don't.
I think it's just a lot of them to do with the fact that they just don't that they hate the thought of talent being 14 and they're just completely.
I think it's partly that, but I think they actually mean it. I think they actually are bothered by it. You could call them Jodie bots, but they are Jodie fans. Most of them have like Jodie in their profile picture.
But it's over.
But I think like they're sincere about it. I think they mean it, but I think they're just fucking idiots. I think that's what it is. I think they're like really stupid, really brain dead people.
But do these people stay home for the rest of their life and they don't go out and they try to get home
jobs?
No.
What they do is they do what like they sit on their ass all day and they're on Twitter and they're like they get mad at Tharies because he doesn't like Chibnall and then they brought him and JXE on a fucking Twitter space and had a go at them. This is what these people are like. You know, they're like nuts.
So they're on Twitter nuts. All the time.
I think so. I think they're like on their Twitter
and they
DMs, like,
make
DMing
money
their,
from
like,
home because they never enter society.
I don't think they have jobs. If I'm honest with you,
I just honestly think a lot of them are just seething at the fact that talent is back as 14. Russell's running the show. And the Chibnall and Whittaker era is, let's face it, dead. It's gone.
I don't think they want to admit the Chibnall era wasn't very good. I think it's kind of like they're a bit nuts. I think they like the idea of the female doctor a lot. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I think they kind of in their head they think, oh, I remember listening to that fucking Twitter space which Tharis and JX you were on, and they were like saying,
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen this, but you've heard about it.
I've heard it. Apparently, did it get heated or did it like get?
Well, it was just like ridiculous. They said to him at one point, JXE, they were like, "Oh, when you criticize the 13th Doctor's era, you have to think: are you doing it because it's a woman? Would you be criticizing the male Doctors the same way?" It's like fucking hell. It's so desperate to like make out that like it's actually good, and everyone who doesn't like it is completely objectively.
Why are they getting power to do this?
Like, they don't have power, but like I think it's the power of offense. If someone says they're offended by something, then that means people should listen to them according to sort of the.
But do you realize in real life, if somebody said like that, they're offended, they probably get beat up or some stupid shit like that. Like so,
maybe when they're your age. I don't know about my age. I don't know what you think, Marty. It may be different in Ireland because I think in Ireland probably
society like
at university. If I said that and someone was offended, I would probably get kicked out of my uni. I'm not even kidding.
Well, it's not really.
If I called someone skinny, I probably would actually get kicked out.
Here's the thing: she don't know his name. Because she's memory's wiped, right? But she's like skinny man because she doesn't know what to call him. So what the fuck?
But is that the scene? Is that the point where she gets her memories back? That scene in the kitchen?
Maybe.
Could be. I think like the twist is
getting it back.
I think the twist is going to be like she actually, when she sees him, she doesn't die. Well, I think that's what the twist is.
I think there's a part of me that thinks that she's going to run into, like, that Tennant's going to run into he might run into Sylvia or something first. I don't think he's going to run directly into Donna.
I think well, because okay, so
I think he's going to bump into her directly by accident.
Actually, I think what's going to happen is, you know, in the trailer, you know how there's like the Donna's daughter,
Rose,
yeah, Rose. She's the one who finds Beep the Meep, right?
Yeah.
So Beep the Meep, I don't know what fucking happens. Like, there's some kind of space signal. The Doctor just so happens to come to Earth, following like the tracking of like this thing. Then he so happens to kind of find Beep the Meep or something along those. He like traces Beep the Meep to Donna's daughter, but it's Donna's daughter. So do you get what I'm saying? I think that's what the plot's going to be.
Because I wonder, see in the trailer when he's saying if she ever remembers me, she'll die. Is that Rose he's talking to? I wonder who is it.
I thought he was talking to Wilf.
I think. Well, wait, that's another thing. Wolf isn't in the trailer, is he?
No, he isn't, because he is in the special.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to be in it very much.
He might be.
I think it. Yeah, but like.
But
they showed quite a bit from
that
first episode, so you'd think there'd be like, you'd get like a glimpse of him.
No, I think they're trying to be special about it. I think they're trying to save it and savor it.
Well, I remember them saying, now I could be wrong, so please don't quote me on this, but I think Bernard Cribbins did finish all the scenes before he passed.
He did.
I think he did.
I think I got the impression he did, but maybe because he's
Russell T Davies,
because presumably he was ill beforehand, so like maybe he had like a reduced role. Like, I don't.
No, Russell T Davies said he filmed everything.
No, what I'm saying is he did film everything, but what he filmed isn't that substantial. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right.
Because he's like old. He's like an older guy. They probably knew he was a bit ill. And that's probably why he's not in the trailer, because I don't think he's in it that much. I think it's going to be more.
I think they did it out of respect. They didn't put him in the trailer because they're not trying to get a cheap rating to put him in the trailer. Like, you'll be surprised that he's in there.
That could be it, and they'd probably like say you're trying to drag in viewers, but if they're complaining about Skinny, they'd probably say you're trying to drag in viewers by showing a dead man. How fucking dare you? Even though the whole the last Black Panther film was literally.
I didn't even see that.
But listen, they're gonna hate no matter what they do, but like it's the most interesting thing is going to be when the ratings come out for the 60th for the first episode.
And it'll be high, and then they'll be like, "Oh wow, it's only white men who get this." And then when it's shooty, it'll be like, "Oh, it's only men who get this. Only men get good viewing figures. The British viewing public is sexist, misogynistic." That's what they'll say.
They're being ridiculous. They're not even being.
They are being ridiculous because at the end of the day, it's a fucking TV show. Like, it's pretty gimpy to have such a fit over it, you know. You know what would be clever to rename this video, Joe? Rename it Real Whovians Cast 1901 Whovian Drama Skinny Discussion, and then you'll get tons of clicks from people who look it up.
Oh, please.
It's true.
No, I just think that's just the way I interpreted that Skinny Man thing is like, that's Donna. That's like something she would say,
and she don't know what to call him. She must have bumped into him.
I agree with you. But they're gonna have a fit over it.
But she must have bumped into him because she said Skinny Man, like she knows who he is, but she doesn't know.
Plot-wise, yeah. But are you like
might have
really
bumped
mad?
into him?
Are you like fuming at Joe? Are you fuming at these people who are like, how dare she call him Skinny?
No, I'm not fuming.
But
it's just an annoyance.
It's confusing, isn't it? Like,
no, it's not confusing. It's just I'm just annoyed with stupidity.
But you know what though? Through this whole RTD era, there's going to be tons of that shit.
Why?
Especially when they start, because they're like, how can I put this? As much as RTD is left wing, he is not entirely politically correct in the same way that a lot of these people are.
Well, I'm here to watch the TV show. I'm not here to fucking look at political shit. I just want to watch a Time Lord called the Doctor travel through time, save people.
But these people are like nuts. They think the discourse of the United Kingdom is going to be determined by Doctor Who.
For. I don't care what he fucking is.
I don't care either.
I don't give a shit.
I don't think it affects like the quality of what he's writing.
It really doesn't.
It's like, I think a lot of people kind of struggle with this, even on like the NMDs, actually, especially.
But isn't people going too far on Twitter?
What happens is, like, I think what the problem is, so many people think the problem, the way people, what makes something good or bad is whether it agrees with your politics. And it's just not true. The reason the Jodie era isn't good isn't because of the politics.
It just sucks.
It just sucks. The same applies for
but you could explain how much it sucks 50,000 ways.
Yeah, the reason it sucks is the reason it sucks.
We don't
is
even need to
basically got
explain why
nothing
it sucks. It
to
just sucks. It
Yeah.
just sucks.
It's
But-
boring.
But
It's
why
boring.
people
That's what the
like, I
biggest
guess,
problem is. It's a
Mr.
mess.
TARDIS reviews or something, getting like sticking up for the people that are like, what the fuck is that about? Like what?
Mr. TARDIS reviews is the biggest muppet in the fandom in some ways.
Why is he sticking up for people like that?
Because
Like,
he's like a weird. He drags fucking politics into everything too.
It's
Like he was saying,
ridiculous.
I remember he was like saying the episode "Survivors of the Flux" was racist or xenophobic or
Oh
something.
my god!
It's, like,
you never can
fucking
make an
mental.
episode then. Because
Mental.
if you're always worried about what you're gonna write or what you're gonna put in there, you can never do anything.
But the thing
That's
about
the point.
Russell is that Russell doesn't give a shit. He writes it.
He doesn't.
Exactly.
Exactly.
He's not gonna be,
Yeah,
he's not.
But the thing is, what I find fascinating about Russell is he's managed to offend the NMDs and the Jody bots. It just fascinates me. Like Bolstrek, says he's not going to watch it because of what Rusty Davis said, where he said "fuck the Tories." Like it's so irrelevant.
But Russell,
Yeah,
Russell doesn't give a crap. Like, Russell's going to write it the way.
I've been wanting this for so long. I just want to see it.
He's got it. Like he's got ahead of himself. Like we know already that he is currently writing, or he has finished the 2024 Christmas special.
Yeah.
Like back in the old days, like Russell would have still been writing. Say for example, if this
he wouldn't have even written the finale by now.
Yeah, Russell right now is writing the last episode, I believe, and he's writing the third season. Like he basically said he's doing the second season. So
no, hang on. He's finished writing, what's it called? Series 14.
Yeah.
And now he's writing the Christmas special series. So series 15.
He said he's writing the second season of Shooty, he said.
No, he didn't say that. He alluded to like an episode having some relation.
No, he said I'm writing. I'm already. They didn't film the stuff, but he's finished writing it, and he's writing the second season of Shooty. That's what he's doing.
Oh yeah. He's about to. I get the impression of
No, he was about 2 months ago. He's already probably
no. He didn't say he was about 2 months ago. What he said was, you're mixing this up with that. You know that climate change thing. That's what you're referring to, isn't it? That video.
I don't know. I'm referring to the fact that he said he's working on the second season.
No, he said he'd come up. He said he'd come up with an idea. I don't think he said he was writing it. He probably knows even now what the whole.
You have to understand. They're filming it now. It's done. It's written. Yeah. You just have to film it. So he's writing the second season. He's not going to be writing the second season and directing it at the same time. So in other words, everything is written for the first season.
Yeah, but the first series isn't even going to finish until next year, like middle of next year.
It doesn't matter. But okay, by the time he airs, he's done already.
No, but you know something? But I think even so, my understanding is because okay, I've got a bit of insider information, and I'm not going to go too far with it. But I know they're doing a series every year. But the catch is they have to start filming like now for a series that's broadcast in a year and a half's time. So sorry.
No, it's not 10 months anymore because they're not doing 14 episodes.
No. It is the production is until July. That's what I do know that. But what I'm saying is, with series 15, they will be filming that in November, December next year. So it could be that series 15, the second Shooty Gatwa series, is filming even before the 10 specials come out.
Correct.
How mental is that?
How mental is this? When they air Doctor Who's first episode with Shooty, which might be in April, right, of 2024, he probably already would have filmed the regeneration.
Well, it depends. It depends if he goes after series 2 or not.
November, December, January, February, March, April, 6 months. So in other words, they're not. 10 months was for 13 plus a special. That was 14 episodes. They're not doing 14 episodes.
No. But it still took 10 months during Jodie. It's going to still take 10 months now.
It's not taking 10 months.
No. It is. We know it is because they're filming until July.
The contracts for the crew go to July next year.
Yeah, right. So it's until July. And it could be extended because I don't know when they're going to film the next Christmas special. I don't know what the deal is there.
All I know is that it's going to be if he really leaves in 2 years, which I don't even know if that's true yet. By the time they air.
He could just do one.
No, but by the time they air, he'll be filming the end.
Well, it could be, or it could be that by the time Shooty's first series goes out in like March 24.
I think it's going to be April, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah, March, April.
Russell,
It'll be like that, yeah.
I reckon Russell will have the entire Gatwa era finished. He'll have finished every script. Everything will be done.
Yeah.
It'll just be
or at the very least, he will be beginning writing series 3, or like near the end of writing that
didn't
series.
he even say he was doing the 16th Doctor?
No, I don't think that's been confirmed. That was a rumor, but it could happen. But I think
I want to read the comments. Hold on, Monk had said the clothes of Shooty is wearing as a doctor are women's clothes.
Maybe he's the first non-binary doctor.
I mean, it sort of looks like something out of the 60s, kind of, right?
I think the
like
pattern,
a woman
maybe
could wear that technically, maybe.
No, but I don't know about the jumper. I don't think the jumper's very 60s. I think the coat is, and the trousers are.
Yeah.
I'm shocked by the orange shirt though, but you said that's natural over there.
I think like a lot of people, if you go into London, especially around like winter time, a lot of people dress like that.
Really?
There's 3 or 4 different variants of that jumper. There's the orange one. There's a white one.
If you go to like Kensington,
but he's not going to keep the orange shirt every episode, is he?
No, it's going to be a different. It's going to be. That's what Marty's saying. It's going to be a different jumper.
There's 4 variants. So there is an orange one. There's a white one. There's a pink one, a blue one, and I think there's a black one as well. There's a black one.
I think
sort of like he wore the gray, he wore the blue, and he wore.
I think he could change the coat though, because like Tom Baker, he was always changing his coat.
I'd love to see a navy version of the coat.
Yeah, but I think it'll be like a different make of coat, but it will look similar if that makes sense. Because there was only one make of that coat, I think.
70s college professor, yeah.
Yeah, I think. So, do you think? How long do you guys think Shooty Gat was going to be around for? Do you think it's going to be 2 series?
No,
3 series,
I reckon he's got the standard 3 with the addition at the end of it.
He might have the 3.
I know what Joe's saying about the 2. I can see the 2, but I can also see 3. I don't think he's going to get 4. I just don't see it.
He's not 4.
I just can't see it because I think he's so young as well. Like
it depends on his popularity. Like he might decide, if it takes off big for which I hope it does. He might decide, well, maybe I will hang on for another year. I suppose. Yeah, I reckon he's got the standard 3-year contract, obviously with the option at the end of it to stay on if he wants. Maybe he'll do the 3 series and then they'll offer him like what they did with Helen, the specials.
The one catch with that, I think, is how long do you think the Disney Plus contract is for? Because what he's getting paid is presumably somewhat in tandem with Disney Plus.
I honestly think it's a 5-year deal.
You think it's a 5-year deal?
I'm sorry, 5-series deal.
You think they got 5 series? Because I think that's what it's dependent on.
Yeah.
I think if it's like 2 series, they've got commission with Disney. It'll be 2 series of Shooty Gatwa. If it's 5, then it will either be a 3-year contract he got or a 5-year contract.
No, I reckon it could be just this era completely. Like this, like this era will be under Disney Plus, and then once Shooty leaves, they'll weigh up whether to go for another doctor or they'll do a whole assessment of once he leaves.
What's up, Connor?
Hello.
Hello.
What's going on, bro?
How is everyone?
Good.
All right. How's Philip Archer?
Oh my god.
He might actually be free to want to bring him on, but
I don't know if he'll come in because Mimiri's in. So
yeah.
That shaky ground. But anyway, how are you?
I had a green screen last time.
I'm all good. Yeah. Very excited for Doctor Who. Like I'm unbelievably excited for this new era.
Yeah, me too.
I thought the trailer on Christmas Day was fantastic.
Yeah.
That really kind of set a tone for me that has been missing for years and years and years. I loved Capaldi's era, but even Capaldi's era at times missed that sort of tone with Doctor Who.
I can't lie though, I was very excited before Series 10 came out. That was like probably the most excited I've been. Series 10, there was
absolutely. Like peak Capaldi's era was great. I think there's something about the way that RTD does Doctor Who though that maybe because it's like a childhood thing. Because I mean,
I think that's part of it, but I think it's because he's promoting it so much.
Yeah. I mean,
he's promoting it more than anybody.
Yeah, I actually read Doctor Who magazine now. I mean, who's been doing that for the last 5 or 6 years? Probably no.
Not me. It's been. I can't lie. I think it's gone a bit crap since Tom Spilsbury left.
Which female Which female actresses would you like to see in the future of the show? Random question, but okay.
Helen Mirren.
And then I like how this guy responds saying, "I have had a long time crush on Sophie Aldred."
that's one of our members.
They asked.
That's Monk.
Well,
that's one of our members, Mimri.
It's gotta be.
Sorry,
It's gotta be Anya Taylor-Joy or Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa, fuck off.
Yes, she can sing a song.
I have one answer to that, and it came from the fact that Big Finish dropped that news that she's doing an audio for RTD.
Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet. Yeah,
wow.
I want to see Kate Winslet play Ruby Sunday's mum.
Yes.
Oh, fuck off.
Yes. Or Gillian Anderson.
What is she doing in Big Finish?
There's a show that Ross T. Davis wrote in the 90s called Dark Season, and it was the first role Kate Winslet ever had.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're doing like a follow-up, I think, to it, like Dark Season 2. That kind of thing, but for Big Finish. I don't know though. I feel like
I would like
to see the one issue with getting Kate Winslet to do it, I don't think she'd take like a supporting recurring role like a mum. Maybe she'd do like a villain role.
She could be the Ronnie.
Yeah.
They're never going to bring back the Ronnie. They're never going to do that.
A lot of people forget that she was the original actress in mind for River Song.
That's true.
Oh.
Yeah.
They do want her in the show. I get that impression. Maybe she can be the new Captain Jack.
But isn't Phoebe Waller-Bridge going to be in there, Connor, or is that just bullshit?
Oh, there was a huge rumor like last month on Reddit, and I know Reddit's not like the most reliable source, but
well, we know that based on my antics.
Yeah.
she was listed in a post that I don't think is true, but she was listed as being someone that RTD is eyeing to write for the series. I would prefer.
But isn't he thinking about her? Isn't he thinking of her being a doctor also?
No, I hope not.
I don't think so. I would, if I was to weigh it up, I would rather that she wrote for the show then, because the thing that she can do, which she's done with all of the things that she's done, whether it's Fleabag, James Bond, probably even Indiana Jones to a degree, is that she's able to build great female characters. And while like RTD's writing is a level above Chibnall's, if she can have an input in how Ruby Sunday is layered as a character, then I think that we've got a great companion. But that's
but by the time if she does come aboard Doctor Who, Ruby Sunday is going to be gone anyway.
Well, no, because the rumor was that she'd be writing for Series 14. So,
but they already finished writing it already.
Do you know who else is going to be writing for Series 14? I'll put money on it right now. Stephen Moffat. Stephen Moffat.
You reckon? Moffat?
I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
I don't think he's writing for Series 14, but I do.
Maybe
think
15. Maybe 15 because he's written quite a bit lately.
Because
I think there's no way he hasn't asked him. There's no way.
He knows a lot. Like if you listen to his interviews, he's like, Russell has told me stuff. So like, why would he be telling him?
Yeah. Well, no, they're best friends. That's why.
Well,
they are friends, yeah, but like.
But there's no way he wouldn't ask him. There's no way he wouldn't ask him to come back and write.
He already asked him.
Yeah, well, he probably did ask him, so it probably is going to happen.
But think about it this way now. His show got canceled. Moffat's the Time Traveler's Wife, so he ain't doing that, but he's doing his other stuff, right?
No, so but like, maybe... I think think about it. I think like all Moffat shows that have gone into production, they went into production like the last, like a year ago. So he's definitely.
I'm sure he's free.
Like Doctor Who. Yeah.
And Gatiss too, I'm sure will be coming back also.
I don't know if Gatiss will. I think Gatiss.
Well, maybe he'll act
with it.
He might be an actor in it.
I think they'll get Gatiss to act in it. I think Gatiss is a better actor than he is a writer.
They need new writers. I feel like. I
feel
that
too. There will be new writers. Mostly, I think. But he will ask back.
There was the head that Lisa McGee might be writing an episode, which
I would love Lisa McGee to write an episode. I really would.
Yeah, I think she is. I just going by like her interactions with Russell on Instagram and stuff. I just think there's.
Do you think he'll get Alderton to write an episode?
I would like that as well because Alderton is one of the good things to come out of the Chibnall era.
I think she'd fit in well with the RTD style as well.
She's
I have a
also
question.
she's also a soap writer as well, which RTD loves. Which also makes me think that Sally Wainwright as well might write for Doctor Who, but we'll see.
I don't know.
That.
She did say she doesn't like sci-fi that much. Do you remember that? That was like the main obstruction to people saying she's not going to write.
I have a question about Shooty's rings because in that
he's actually
video,
a bare knuckle boxer.
No, in that video,
with rings.
Did he say Sonic rings with Gallifreyan stuff on it, or is it just regular rings?
They're just regular rings.
Regular rings.
They're not. But with
I know
it?
what you mean. I think there could be like a thing where he makes a reference like these rings. Maybe he'll like have a weird quirk where he like uses it to hypnotize people or something.
Well,
but could it be like Sonic? Like instead of he had Sonic glasses. What if he had like Sonic rings?
I see the suggestion from the Jodie fans that the rings are the remains of 13 Sonic that have been broken up, and he's wearing it on his fingers.
Ridiculous.
But have you noticed that he's got Gallifreyan writing on his nails?
But that's what I just said. He just said that there's Gallifreyan writing on the rings, right?
No, but they're on his nails. His actual
nails.
They're
on his I thought he was taking the piss with that, but
that's true.
It's going to be a feature of his Doctor is that it's going to have like tattoos on his nails.
Wow.
But they're very subtle, like they're tiny little like details that you can see up close.
Wow.
It's them sort of details though that make the Doctor unique, because the Doctor is pretty much the same character in the way that he acts throughout every incarnation, but you've got to find ways to make him unique.
I don't know. I think Ncuti Gatwa. I feel like it's going to be very different to the last two. Is all I'm going to say. I think it could be in a good way, because I think he's more of a personality.
David Tennant.
I think he's going to be exactly the same.
Tennant
dead
is
on the same.
The same. Yeah,
he's going to be the same. Just number and all.
You can tell by the trailer he's going to be exactly the same.
And you can tell by his fucking.
I don't want him to be different.
No, I don't want it to be different either. Because if you're bringing him back, why change him? What's the point there? It doesn't make any fucking sense. But I think it'll be like a nostalgic special for the RTD era, but there'll be kind of like a subliminal thing where it's like,
it's three.
You got to let go of the past. You got to let go of it, and then we'll go into the new era. And I think for series 14, we won't see any of the sort of callbacks we've had for the last couple of series. We won't see like fucking Captain Jack turn up in one episode like he did in Fugitive of the Judin. I just don't think that's going to happen.
I think we're going to get I hope we get a Dalek rest. I don't want Daleks for series.
No, I think we will. We will.
They're 100% appearing.
There's Daleks in series 14 because
there's 100% appearing. That's the contract.
In the last Doctor Who magazine, or the one before that, the first one that RTD wrote for in the production side of it, the guy that does the production design now, that worked on Star Wars and stuff, it said that he's working on a Dalek redesign. The Daleks.
Yeah, they're 100% in every.
Well, no, didn't he say he'd already done it? I think it even could be in the 60th, if I'm honest with you. Like, let's be honest, it'd be surprising. The 60th, there's not 60th without the Daleks. That'd be mad,
right, Connor?
What's that?
There's 3 specials.
Yeah, well, there's 3 specials for the 60th, and then there's a 4th one that year for
Christmas special,
which is a Christmas special. Yeah,
like Christmas Invasions, like with Shoot, basically.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
More kind of like Rose combined with Christmas Invasion, because I think that's the first Ruby Sunday episode.
Yeah,
it will be the first Ruby Sunday episode.
I'm not going to be able to watch it. I'm going to be an emotional wreck after the 60th, seeing Tennant leaving you. I'll be bits.
I think what will happen though is we'll see Ncuti Gatwa in that 3rd special quite prominently.
Yeah,
I think it could even be kind of crazy. It could be like Tennant regenerates halfway through. I could see that.
Do you see how they made a fucking thing about his glassware, like his glasses? And it's a whole year away, like they're going to put it on the market for sale.
Well, I've ordered them. I bought them.
Like, I just ordered new glasses, and if I would have known that shit, I might have.
I just fucking bought them.
I gotta go fucking pick them up. I'm getting, instead of Prada, I'm getting Ray-Bans, and fucking very expensive.
They're not actually that expensive. They're like 125 quid. So they're not.
You blind bastards!
I am blind. But hey,
maybe I'll just get a second pair, and it'll be.
There is a new subtlety to David's look that I actually like about this particular incarnation, and it's the fact that he's got stubble. It makes him look old.
Yeah, but is he ginger also?
No, it's just the lighting.
It's the lighting.
Yep.
I think it's the shit they're putting in his hair too, because the quiff, it is a bit more pronounced than it was even like in series 4. I think.
Also, he has been dyeing his hair red/orange for Good Omens as well.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yes, Monk is right. Monk is right. They have to use the Daleks every season.
The one thing that we haven't seen any mention of yet, and I hope they release it shortly, is his new sonic screwdriver.
Yes,
because,
I forgot that he's got a new one.
And I'm wondering, is that going to be shitty Sonic as well, or are they going?
It must be, because they're keeping the TARDIS and they're keeping the logo.
No, they might be modifying the TARDIS, because there might be a thing where final battle with Neil Patrick Harris's character, and then the TARDIS.
I don't know. Well, I don't see the point in making two different TARDIS.
That shot where he opened the TARDIS in the trailer, I don't know why, but like the way it was lit and the way it looked very like the inside of it. Just I got a glimpse of it that made me think, is that Tennant's old interior?
They could do that.
I know they wouldn't. They probably wouldn't rebuild it, but it looked
I just be told different.
The TARDIS interior leaked. The new TARDIS.
Yeah, I know it's leaked. But I'm just wondering, maybe is Tennant using that, or could they have rebuilt his first one for those episodes?
It's the new one, because Rachel Talalay also said in Doctor Who magazine that she got a chance to see the new TARDIS when she was shooting. It's the new one.
It's going to be strange seeing him wandering around in the TARDIS. It's not as. It's going to be strange.
Yeah. New TARDIS. I want a bigger TARDIS inside anyway.
It's got a jukebox in it.
It has got a jukebox.
That's my favorite part. That's
what I'm saying. You get Dua Lipa and you can play on a song.
Oh fuck! What is this Dua Lipa? What is the joke here?
There's no
Where did
joke.
it come from?
It's Disney. It is Disney.
It's just like that woman in series 8 and Mummy on the Orient Express who sang a song.
Boxes?
Is it like that?
Boxes.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that if they've got a record player in the TARDIS, that they aren't going to try and get licensed music for episodes?
Oh no, they will get licensed music, but I don't think Dua Lipa is going to be like the guest star of an episode.
Like I just
what you were saying before.
No. I want a Dalek chase with Hallucinate by Dua Lipa playing in the background. I want that.
Fuck off. No. What I think will happen is when like an episode ends, they'll like play a song or something like that. Or when an episode begins, they'll play that fucking TV movie song. You know the one I'm on about.
So they'll play her music, and then the Daleks will be fucking traveling in space and shit. And they'll play her music like exterminate, and it's like whatever, like.
They're going to play Rah Rah Rasputin again when the Master.
Oh, fuck. That scene was horrible.
They'll play Toxic.
Oh, I fucking hate that scene.
Everyone take on the drums.
Everyone doesn't give a fuck.
You know, actually, Connie, you're actually a sexist for not liking that scene, because they did the same thing in the David Tennant
You're discriminatory against people with
you're actually making fun of the Russians.
You don't like people with beards.
They're not so in vogue at the moment, but it's still xenophobia.
No, I don't know. I think they'll make use of that jukebox. I just think they'll. Well, the TARDIS will be a real jukebox disco, and all the real.
Do you reckon it's going to be like End of the World, and they're going to play? Yeah, what you said.
What, Hallucinate, Julie?
No. What is it? Fuck it, Britney Spears.
Toxic.
Talking about Britney Spears. Yeah, that's it.
I don't know.
I like it. It's going to be the same jukebox from the End of the World.
Could be. They could have a line where like he stole it from Cassandra or something.
Wow.
When I left her to die in the body of a guy called Chip, I just happened to grab her jukebox while I was there.
Yeah. No, I think they'll. I don't know. I just think they'll make a use of it. Like maybe.
So there's 8 episodes of both series, right?
Well, no. He said 8 episodes, but give us time. We've got plans, so maybe it's 8, and maybe next series will be 9 or 10, or maybe
13.
Get it back, Russell. Get it back to the way it was. 13.
Yeah. I think by that he means that the main series will remain at 8 episodes, which I think is a good move. But there'll be spin-offs.
Joe's going to get mad at you for saying that.
Yeah.
Do you not agree with the 8 episodes?
I don't like it.
I mean, it that's how TV is now.
No, but you don't want to know why I don't like it. It's not because like the way TV is right now. It's because they tried to convince us when it was Chibnall and Jodie that less is more. And when we got
No, well,
less,
it was in theory.
it was more of suck. It was more of suck and less of good. That's what it was. So I get scared every time they chop episodes down.
Yeah, I see what you mean, but that wasn't down.
But I think the episodes are going to be 60 minutes long now. They're not going to be 50 minutes. They're going to be 60.
15 minutes longer.
I think he said 50 minutes, didn't he, when he first said that it was going to be 8 episodes? I think he said there's going to be 8 episodes of 50. Yeah.
It's probably going to be like an epilogue, like when the episode ends, then he drift off, and then you'll see like fucking Davros like zooming in on the doctor or some shit, and like let's get them and stuff or some shit.
So I've got a question. What do you think episode 2 of the 3 specials are going to be? Because we know episode 1 is Beep the Meep. We know episode 3 is Neil Patrick Harris on the streets of Bristol.
Well, I think Neil Patrick Harris is going to be old.
I honestly think it's going to be something to do with how he's got that face again. There's got to be a reason why, and I think
Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah,
I
think
episode 2 is going to focus around whatever storyline what's her face is involved in. Ruth Madeley.
I'm gonna make a statement. I'm gonna make a speculation guess that not only did could I call him the Celestial Toymaker or no?
Go for it.
I think it's a Celestial Toymaker.
Okay, yes. So I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna say he's a Celestial Toymaker, and I'm gonna say not only did he give the Doctor his face and personality back, but he is responsible for allowing Donna Noble to not blow up and retain her memories. And when the Doctor defeats the Celestial Toymaker, the tragedy would be coming out that he will reveal that he kept Donna Noble stable, and now that he's dying or going away, she's going to die, and he has to erase her memories again.
That would be an interesting gut punch. I would actually quite like that. That would make that's got more emotional stakes to me.
So it would be a big fuck you, Doctor, because you won but you didn't.
No, but I think what it's actually going to be is, I think it's going to be Donna has to forget again, and she has to forget about the past, and it's going to be like, it's going to be a comment on like all these nostalgia things. It's going to be, you have to let go of the past. You have to let go of David Tennant being the Doctor.
They're going to do a Flowers of Algernon type of thing with her?
I still see
where she gets worse because they erase her memory a second time, where she's like almost like a vegetable.
No, I don't think it's that. You're not getting what I'm saying. What it's going to be is she's not going to die or anything. I think she's just going to have to forget again. It's going to be like symbolic.
But she can't forget because the door is involved.
No. Ignore that. It's thematic. The point is, it's thematic. What's going to happen is Donna is going to be like, "Oh, I remember you, Doctor, and I love you so much." And the Doctor's like, "You have to forget me to carry on with your life." Because if she doesn't forget the Doctor after the Toymaker thing, then she's going to get her brain actually frazzled now that the Toymaker's defeated. So she has to forget the Doctor again, just like the audience has to say goodbye to David Tennant as the Doctor again. That's what it's going to be. It's obvious. It's so obvious.
I still think. I don't know if it's going to be the first or the second or the third episode, but I think the Doctor is going to get taken at some point into the Toymaker's playroom or whatever they're going to call it. And I reckon he's going to be confronted with faces from the past. And I reckon we're going to see Billie Piper as Rose Tyler. I reckon we're going to see
I think just the opposite. I think that once the 14th Doctor leaves Donna Noble, I think a TARDIS shows up with the Metacrisis Doctor and Rose Tyler.
No, they're not doing that.
He merges her energy to be a Time Lord again and makes her human, and she gets to keep the members. Because she can't exist.
No, she's not going to keep the memories. That's going to be the twist.
No, but you don't understand.
You're not. No. You're not thinking about how
he have a Time Lord
Russell doesn't write like you do. He's not writing it from like a science.
How could the Metacrisis Doctor? How could the Metacrisis Doctor have a Time Lord consciousness if he's in a human body?
Joe,
if Donna Noble can't.
What is the thematic point of bringing the Metacrisis Doctor into the plot?
Why do that? It's a paradox. They're made from each other.
No. But like, what is the necessary? Why is it necessary to bring in the Metacrisis?
Because the Metacrisis Doctor is dying also.
No, but like I mean, from no, but like you've already got enough on your plate.
A meta-crisis doctor can't exist with a ton of consciousness and a human brain, just like Donna Noble can't exist.
Listen. You're already expecting a lot of the audience to remember fucking Donna Noble and David Tennant.
Yes.
You're asking even more to remember meta-crisis.
I'm expecting them to remember, because if they were good Whovians, they would remember.
Oh, fuck off with that good Whovians bollocks.
Here's one. What if Tennant's doctor gets wounded or like fatally wounded at the end of the specials, and maybe it's like a fucking somewhere where he can't regenerate. Just go with me on this. I haven't thought it through completely.
Oh, you go with the theory that I said she has a regeneration energy.
Yeah. What if she has to give up that energy to like jumpstart his regeneration, and that's like, so she gets to keep the memories, but that part of her that could kill her has gone back to the doctor.
But that's why I said the meta-crisis doctor needs to get that energy so he can regenerate again. And
but I'm all about the 14th. I'm all about telling 14th doctor to regenerate.
You want to know how I think it will end? Well, I think that Wilf dies. But no, this is not.
That's not funny. That's not funny.
Come on, I feel like it's a bit.
You're gonna get Russell T. Davis to curse you out, like,
come on, carry on. It's not funny because Wilf dies. It's funny because it's just like, oh, the ending is Wilf dies. I just found that funny.
I think Wilf will die, and then 14 will realize, because it's obviously going to go back to that very last sentence that David Tennant said in his original run, which everyone is obsessed with.
Yeah, I want to. He's going to be like, I can accept going now. It's over.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Yeah,
he's going to realize
I have to go, or something like that.
Yeah, no, he's going to be like, it's going to all be about letting go of the past. So Donna has to forget the Doctor again, and the Doctor has to leave his face, and he has to accept that he's never going to be David Tennant again, just as the audience will.
Wow.
Just as the audience will. That's what it is.
Wilf dying is a good dramatic point to say for the Doctor. Actually, I realize my morality now. I've got to go. So,
it's a bit fucking predictable, though, isn't it? Like,
Wilf
dies.
I'm gonna make a statement, and you're gonna probably revisit this in 10 years or 15 years. But
no one's gonna watch this again in 15 years.
Yes, they will. I'm gonna say right now that this isn't the last time that the Doctor becomes David Tennant.
No, I agree with you. But what I'm saying, I'm not. No, I agree with you.
I am 100% certain.
No, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. But what I'm going to say is, the point of the specials is going to be letting go of that face. That's
Correct.
the point.
But he will revisit that face when he's old and grey. I'm sure he'll be another Doctor.
Just get such good viewing figures, and they eventually, at some point in the future, they will not be as high again. Not necessarily during Ncuti Gatwa. Maybe in like a couple of times.
They will bring him back at a respect thing.
David again, I agree.
They'll do a respect thing when he's older to be the Doctor as a send off to David Tennant if he's like.
No. It won't be that. I'll be like, no. What I think will happen is, again, because this will be successful, no doubt about it. The Doctor, sorry, not the Doctor. The show will not be successful at some point in the future again, and what they will do in that situation again is bring back David Tennant.
I'm saying I don't think that's why he'll come back. I think
I know you're saying that. I know you're saying that, but
he'll come back old, but be the Doctor, but be a mixture of 1 and 10 kind of.
I would really struggle with David Tennant coming back again.
Yeah, but it will happen. It will happen.
There's no way. 100% sure.
I feel like giving one actor 2 incarnations as well is greedy enough.
No, it is greedy enough, but they will give him another. That's what will happen. And I know you're going to say, "Oh, it's bad," but it will get in viewers. I mean, unfortunately, it will. That's what they'll do.
I absolutely agree that this move is going to get in viewers. And to be honest, it's probably the best move to make. I have no.
It's the best move to make, but they will do the same move again. They'll try and make the same move again, and it will still bring in viewers. I think.
I kind of want Matt Smith back to finish off the Ponds story.
No, they're not. They're not going to do that because people don't feel the same way about Matt Smith and the Ponds as they do about David Tennant and Donna Noble.
Actually,
I mean, you've got to realize as well that this generation that we're in now is the people that grew up with David Tennant. They grew up with Matt Smith. But Matt Smith was probably more like your teenage year sort of Doctor. So when you were kind of waning off.
No, I mean, but I think like the reaction to Matt Smith is different than it is to David Tennant. Like I think Matt Smith's Doctor Who is it's well liked and people have nostalgia for it, but it's not the behemoth, I suppose, that David Tennant's Doctor Who is. You know, like if Matt Smith came back instead of David Tennant, we wouldn't be talking about the show getting potentially tens of millions of viewers. You know, which could happen.
With the recent Star Wars, bringing back Darth Vader so many times, it's because Darth Vader is the face of Star Wars.
Yes.
David Tennant is the face of Doctor Who.
Like, if you bring back, it's like when they bring back Henry Cavill as Superman. When they did that for Black Adam, no one really cares that much.
They did care that he came.
No, they did care within your little No, they cared within your
beyond fucking belief, bro.
No, but how much? But Black Adam made no fucking money.
But it doesn't matter because
it does matter.
That was supposed to be the opening for him to return as Superman, and then people got screwed over. When he got fired anyway.
But listen to what I'm saying. General public, people who are not on Twitter and people who are not nerds, they do not care about Henry Cavill as Superman in the same way that they do not care that much about Matt Smith as Doctor Who. For instance, if Christian Bale came back as Batman, that is 10 times the deal that Henry Cavill coming back as Superman is. You see what I'm saying?
I actually agree.
You see what I'm saying?
I still think that Matt Smith's going to have some sort of.
I think so too.
I think he'll have an appearance, but what I'm saying is it's not as big a deal.
That's what I say.
I agree with you. It's not as big a deal, but I still think if anybody else is coming back, if Matt Smith's coming back,
I think.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This is why I'm hoping Russell uses the whole idea of like the celestial fucking playroom, because you literally can bring back anybody, and I know it's sort of like a cheap way out of doing it, but like you could bring back anybody and say, oh, it's an illusion, or it's a flashback, or it's a trick, and you can.
Let me ask you a question.
That will happen.
Could the twist be that besides restoring Donna Noma's memories, right, without her dying, could the twist be that the Celestial Toymaker stepped in when the universe was fucking destroyed? And there was only 2 planets, Earth and that other planet, and he's the one that restored every fucking thing?
If I'm honest with you, I don't know if I buy that they're really going to go into that much detail about Flux.
You have to explain how the universe
No, I don't think you have to. I don't think it wasn't a reboot. It's a reboot, basically.
It's not.
Flux is being mentioned in the specials.
No, I think it'll be. I think when they mention it, it'll be an offhand reference. It'll be an offhand reference. It won't be like an explanation. I don't think it's going to be the whole plot.
I don't think that they're going to acknowledge in any way Chibnall's era in that much detail.
No, I think it'll be a throwaway line. They'll be like, "Oh, the flux happened," and then it'll be like, "Oh, I slept through that," or some crap like that. That's what it'll be.
Memory has a point in that every era is a reboot. It's a soft reboot of what's gone before.
It's a soft, but it's not
memory.
It's not a break off of the original content.
But do you know something? That's what they're Big Finish for. They have that for the continuity shit. They're not going to do it.
Do you think it is possible, right? And this is going to sound weird. Do you think it's possible that we might actually see Tennant as the 10th Doctor at some point in the special?
I think we could see him donning the old costume, if that's what you mean.
If it's a multi-Doctor story arc.
But like we're like, you know, if he's in this like Toymaker's like playroom realm where there's illusions and stuff, what if it's like a scene of like him as the 10th Doctor?
Well, why would you need to if he's going to be exactly the fucking same anyway?
Because it's exactly the same. There's no differentiation.
He's the same.
So
I do think there is a chance he'll don the old costume.
You think?
Possible.
Maybe like George
when he regenerates.
When he regenerates and he's trying on new outfits, maybe he tries on what he wore before. And
I think it'll be something like that. Or when he's in the toy room, he'll like.
But I thought the coat went out the window out the TARDIS doors, like it flew out when Matt Smith had the doors open.
Yeah, but no one's that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant because no one remembers details like that unless they're like a nerd, like we are. You know, like no one knows about that. Like no one's gonna remember that from 12 years ago. Maybe the Jodie fans.
Let's get Jodie Whittaker back as the master. It'd be nasty.
How about we get Jodie Whittaker back and we make her regenerate again and we don't give her such a soporific speech.
What was that thing on Twitter? They gave her a fucking slutty outfit or something as an alternate costume.
I wouldn't call it slutty.
Well, what it was? It was like Tramps or Us. No, wasn't it?
Fucking hell, Joe.
What was that? The outfit looked fucking weird. It looked like fucking Annie fucking rags to riches fucking shit. Kind of.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell. Your description of that Who Addicts post. Jesus. You've managed to make them look. Oh, Jesus. If the Jodie bots could hear you now, Joe. If the Jodie bots could hear you now.
You'll have, if you don't watch it,
you'll have they going to do bully John Barrowman again?
You'll have
then take it back.
You'll have the goat.
It's time now, guys. We're the Whovian community. Joe, let's not bully John Barrowman.
Be quiet, Marty's trying to speak. We don't care about John Barrowman.
Joe, if you don't watch your back, you'll have the goat and the mayor after you again.
Oh, please.
I think the mayor's still after him.
This is my. You know that person said I'm gonna die soon.
Yeah.
You saw that video? He's like,
yeah.
Well,
what he meant was you're going to dye your hair soon.
He's going to die soon. I know this is fact.
That's what he meant. You're going to dye your hair.
No, he meant death. He meant death.
He meant dye your hair. Which is what you did.
Sharon was like, actually like, what? Like, no, he meant death. That was a fucking, yeah.
You're going to watch it from the parking lot.
I like his videos. It's in the parking lot.
He does all these water lessons.
It's about Doctor Who, and he's sitting there and he's talking about Doctor Who and Type 40 podcast. I like and unblock me asshole and yeah.
You're forgetting the best quote. I like water. It's good for you. I don't drink it though.
I don't drink it. Oh shit!
I do not like his donuts because it offends me when he eats the donuts.
He drink water, son.
I don't talk bad about anyone but that Irish.
Go watch Tharies. Go watch.
Jesus Christ! He's like fucking Austin Powers.
As a young child, yes.
Remember when the fucking Austin Powers' father is like, I'm against anybody who's against any cultures, but then he doesn't like the Dutch. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Fucking Irish.
Holy
shit. You don't know what we're on about, do you?
I do actually, because I've kind of. I've been
Did you watch that video?
I've not watched any of the videos, no, but I do know what's been going on.
Did you watch that Real Whovians, though?
The analyzation of the fucking his video.
That was the best one.
Fucking hell. I know who you're on about. I remember him from way back in the day. But yeah, I'm actually surprised that he came back. But
why?
Well, he had 14 subscribers for like fucking 9 years, and then he got because of those videos he got a couple more.
He was around in 2015. He was around in 2015. He was floating between all the different podcasts.
He appeared on Real Whovians, I believe, or a couple.
Yeah. He appeared on all of them.
Was he doing the whole vibe thing then as well?
He was very much like me. He this was like during the Who War.
What, retarded?
The Whovian 2 War, and he blames me for the Sammy Carter nonsense.
If I bring back the Zero Room podcast, I'm gonna have to get the mayor on as a guest.
It'd be like the memory.
Let's get the fucking mayor. Let's get the sanctity of fucking this, and let's get everything.
The sanctity of geeks.
Fucking mixing bowl.
Do you mean the sanctity of geeks?
No. What about the goat? I'd love to talk to the goat on the podcast.
Jeez, who's the goat?
Yeah.
Billy.
You could. You know what? We could try and see if you can get Sanctuary Geeks on.
No, I think we'll be all right.
I can't believe he fucking that Russell T Davis told him to go fuck it.
That's actually hilarious.
That guy is a proper fucking nut job.
This guy.
That was the guy that was Carter watching. He was against Sammy Carter.
Did you watch my streams with him? Did you watch the ones I did with him?
I watched the one stream that I watched, and I think it was with him, was the one that Mr. Tardis Reviews did.
Oh, what? The one where I went on and I showed my face?
Yes, and you had the pipe.
Yeah.
Wait, you went on Mr. Tardis Reviews?
No, that wasn't Mr. Tardis Reviews. That was on that stream. On that same stream, I went on it, but it's now deleted.
You went all the ratio with Sanctuary Geeks. Fair play to you.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's
Noel said I got him. Noel said I got him good, apparently.
Yeah, but
you know what's bad when you're condemning Sanctuary Geeks and you're of all people you are.
Yeah, well,
yeah, but I'm not that bad.
I'm distancing myself from that.
I'm not that bad.
I'm
not that bad. I have some morals, to be fair.
Everybody these days on my feed seems to be quote tweeting the guy I mentioned in the private chat, and like I can't see what he's saying, but like because I'm blocked for no apparent reason.
He fucking blocked me. I never even had one goddamn interaction with him.
He's too cheap, but come on.
Not one interaction ever.
Not one that actually blocked me too.
I love how anyone watching this is just not going to know half the fucking crap we're on about for the last 10 minutes.
If you know, you know.
You know what though? The way that RTD acts on Instagram is brilliant because what I think it is it's a precursor to what his era is going to be, and it's going to be it's going to be politically angry. He's going to really go at the Tories all the time.
I hope he makes a character based on Sanctuary Geeks.
Shit on everybody.
He's going to make an episode called The Sanctuary of Doctor Who, and it'll be about this YouTube guy who's like really angry about the 14th Doctor. He talks about how the past Doctor was a woman, and he hates how the Doctor might be gay. He says that in it, yeah.
Confirm this to me. Wasn't it him that Louis' friend hacked his computer and erased all his shit?
I don't have a clue. I don't know.
Because I heard that story, and I think even he told me or something, and he got so fucking scared, and he went away for fucking years, and then he comes back as Sanctuary Geeks.
What did you make of him, Joe? Was he worse than me? Was he
no, they went after. No, they used to be Carter Watch.
Yeah.
And they used to go after Sammy Carter, and I wasn't happy with that, and I had a fucking battle with them.
But Sammy Carter, he's a fucking anyway.
But that's the whole thing. Is like Mr. Sam May or whatever. He fucking he can't accept. Like he makes it like I started the goddamn war. It was David Aston, and David Aston was on this podcast admitting he fucking sorry because he started this shit, and it was nothing to be started with.
David Aston. No.
Mayor could be.
He riled up fucking Sammy Carter, just like they all did. And then next thing you know, Sammy Carter's striking my channel down.
Shit, Smith.
I do not like the channel. I am offended by what
no offense, Joe. You bring on some real characters to your channel.
You do.
Like you literally got the 3 most normal people on it today.
All I do is watch him drink the water.
I know what goes on the set, but I haven't been Doctor Who set, but I have contributed to writing letters to BBC.
I read letters of Doctor Who.
I like your Doctor
Russell T
Who.
Davis, he great man.
I like RTD. I told them I like them.
Suck his cock,
and they were happy about it, and that's how I made Russell T Davis happy, and he came back because I said we need you back.
Russell T Davis came back because I came in him.
Stop.
You're terrible. You're terrible.
I phoned him from the
I had some trouble Christmas, and you know who it is.
I am Sam the Mayor, and I love Doctor Who. I love Tharis. I love that kid because I love kids.
Shut up. Me and Dr. Freedom called Russell T Davis from the parking lot and asked him to come.
We called him from parking lot. We said to him, "Do you want to come in my van? Do you want to come in our Sexamobile?"
Go check him out in the. I don't know why he's there, but he's talking about Dr.
Freedom sits in his car and he struck himself silly, just like I do, over Russell T Davis.
That's terrible. We don't condone those. That is not.
That's not the view of Joe Cappuccino.
We did not. I don't back what you just said.
Dr. Freedom, me and him, we play with a lot of freedom together.
No.
In his van in the back seat.
That message is from Memery Factory, and it's not from the express written consent of the Real Whovians cast.
Fair enough.
Connor, Marty, or Matrix Lord 2 and 2 thing.
We do not condone what he said.
Whovians these days are fucking nut jobs. Whovians these days are fucking nut jobs. Like
they are.
RTD is now experiencing a fan base that is completely different from the fan base that he was showing.
You know, the problem is it's all gone from Chris Chan before the trolls appeared to Chris Chan when he was fucking his mum. You know, that's what's happening.
Jesus. But you know what that I learned too? The gaming community is just as fucking bad as the Whovian community.
I think this is just the internet, though. I think everyone's their own little Chris Chan, if you know what
I mean. People are fucking crazy. Crazy ass fucking bad Whovian motherfuckers is what they are. You're bad.
he's not seen the toxicity of the fan base that Moffat and Chibnall have, and that's going to be really interesting to see how he deals with that.
But the thing is, he doesn't. It's not that he doesn't give a crap. Of course, he gives a crap, but he's not. Russell's attitude is he's not going to be dictated to. This is the way he's doing it, and if you don't like it, tough. Simple as that.
You remember when?
Fuck off, Tory scum.
Do you remember when Moffat's first episodes aired and that kid fucking spoiled it and he fucking flipped on that kid? Remember that on TV? Do you remember that?
I don't remember that.
No, I don't actually.
Connor, you remember that?
Of course,
there was a kid,
photographic memory of that.
and he went fucking ballistic or some shit because he was at it was a private showing of it, and then he spoiled something, and he got fucking.
He
mad.
gave a private showing of it to a kid, Joe.
No, there was people in the private showing. It was adults with their kids. Yeah, no.
I was gonna say he just showed it to some random kid.
No, stop it! I did not say that. Don't twist this podcast.
Right, I'm sorry.
I remember the one.
It's because you're not drinking water that you're talking
do you know
like
what I
this.
do remember? There's so much shit that got leaked during the Moffat era. It was fucking.
Do you remember
nuts,
the scripts?
Man.
Do you remember the scripts for Series 8 that got leaked?
No, the episodes got leaked, Martin.
Yeah,
please.
They got
I
fucking
had some real Whovians fucking have this Whovian Civil War because I read the fucking Capaldi fucking deep breath or whatever it was before it was aired, and people having a fucking canary about it. Or I saw the episode.
I'm
Sammy Carter, and I gotta say, I'm
so
living the
fucking
dream.
pissed. You're not a real Whovian if you
Joe.
episode early. No, I am a real
The
Whovian.
episode with Reese Smith. I mean Reese. I mean Reese.
I know it was in black and white too. With the episode I saw early, and people were pissed.
I remember them rough cuts being leaked, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, Listen is like the best episode of Doctor Who ever." It's like that amount.
Do you remember when the Witchfinders got leaked on Amazon?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
That was hilarious.
I think I watched it when it got leaked. I think I remember.
I have to admit, it's so funny how like literally everything in the last 10 years of Doctor Who has been leaked before it was broadcast. Literally everything.
This toxic fan base is going to be fucking. Russell T. Davis is going to be fucking battling a lot.
I know. I'm sort of pissed that the TARDIS interior leaked, but I'm glad it looks the way it does.
Actually, that's not something that's like.
Didn't Russell T. Davis leak it?
No.
I reckon he could have.
He allowed that shit. Come on.
Actually, you could be right. I feel like a lot of the
shit is so promoted. It's more promoted than Chibnall's whole fucking history.
It's like how the new logo leaked about 6 weeks before it was announced.
You realize it was
true,
over a year early that we saw fucking trailers and everything.
It, Marty.
I was the one who put. I was the one who put it up in Gallifrey Base.
You leaked it on Gallifrey Base. That's not saying much.
I had someone that had it on my. I saw it early too, but I didn't.
You leaked it on Gallifrey Base. Well, I reckon that fucking Doctor Who Production News, whatever her fucking name is, took credit for that or something.
Oh yeah, I know who that person is. I'll send you their name. I'll send you their name. Yeah, that person on Gallifrey Base.
Yeah. I remember when they used to go by that name, actually.
I'm sorry, though. There's so many people on Gallifrey Base who are like just total like freaks.
I don't think they like me on there either.
It's good for kind of like seeing news, but like because for some reason
the discourse is literally degenerate. Like John Blum, what a loser.
I am blocked.
Map 60, what a fucking loser, mate.
Blocked.
Fucking losers.
Strike. No, I gotta do 99 more real Whovians in 3 days now.
How the hell are you gonna do that?
Blum, the way that he signs off all of his
kind regards, John Blum.
Kind regards, John Blum. Fucking classic.
Listen, I already look. No one is expecting all this shit to happen this season anyway. That I was gonna do 100 episodes until.
Connor, do you think he does that in real life when he's talking to someone about Doctor Who?
Well,
he's like, says to someone, he's like, I really like the talons of Weng Chiang, even though it's racist. Kind regards, John Blum.
Can we do the real? Can we do a special Real Whovians cast called the Real Mayor Cast, and we just all talk with that voice?
We already did.
No, it's not called the Real Mayor Cast.
We fucking did. We did the fucking played his video on the. I had to check the monetization off.
Connor, what were you gonna say? Connor, what were you gonna say?
I think so, because it's actually befitting of his profession. Because what I didn't realize is he's actually a writer and he's wrote Doctor Who books before.
Yeah, with his wife. His wife's actually the good writer. John Blum isn't the good writer. That's what it is. Sorry,
so
carry on.
He might well do that. He might well sign it off.
I'm going to try to do some real Whovians. I'm not doing 99 real Whovians, but.
Well, I mean, there's not 99 real Whovians worth of content to talk about. As much.
Correct. And also, like I said, nobody expected me to get COVID.
Well, actually, there is a way of getting content, Joe, but I don't think you do it. I think I'm not going to do doing it.
Yeah.
You can do it by provoking other people, but I don't think you're going to do that.
Please don't provoke people.
Listen, I don't start anything. I finish it, but I don't start it. Someone has to attack me for me to mention them, not.
That's what he said in court, guys.
Jesus Christ.
Joe forgets that I've known him since like 2014 as well.
That's true. I don't start with people. They start with me.
I've known Joe since I've been subscribed to your channel since 2012, and then I decided to unsubscribe.
I think I pissed everybody off at some point in time.
Oh yeah, I unsubscribed from you until
right. Sure, of course you did.
Yeah, I unsubscribed
until 2017. I resubscribed.
But did that help you? Like really? Did you feel good about that?
No, I didn't unsubscribe because I disagreed with you. I unsubscribed because you were doing like one real Whovians. You were doing like the fucking everything show. And I didn't like the everything show. But you were doing it like every day at one point. You did it every fucking day.
Because you were bashing the New Era Who, and I went to DF.
I know. I remember him reciting my words with fucking sound effects. Yes.
Glory.
Wait, you went to DF? My condolences. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
You don't remember the whole Run for It Marty thing?
Dr. Freedom. Are you referring to Dr. Freedom?
Yes. Do you remember that whole Run for It Marty thing, Connor? That was him.
What was that?
That's Marty. He's like, you'll never get any more subscribers, right? What was that classic speech? You're like, your channel will die, and
what was the Dr. Freedom show called again, Connor? Was it the fucking Twilight Zone or something? Yeah, that was it. The Omega.
This is the video. Hang on, I'm gonna find the video here and put it in the private chat.
We're gonna get fucking flagged.
No. I'm not putting it up. Hold on, let me see.
Well, we didn't get flagged last time, so you're probably all right. Actually.
No, we didn't.
Do you know what his latest video is called? It's time to pull the weeds.
We didn't get. I didn't monetize that video that we put his video in here.
You could have done because it was.
No,
it was
transformative.
No, it was transformative.
Here, hang on. I'm gonna send it. Oh my god, my old comments. I know. Here we go.
I must say that was a cool episode where I regenerated to Sky Havoc and back. That was pretty
quite good.
Somehow it just skipped.
Oh my god, are you on this?
No.
Well, Marty, one of my subscribers, left a comment on another channel he was following, and the mayhem that ensued was beyond belief. What is your opinion on this other channel's reaction to Marty's comment? Let's read the comments. It's like there's someone we know in here. I bet you there is.
Oh god damn it.
The Fez Man. Jamie Tipton.
He was mad at me for some reason.
Scott's in the comments. The blind dyslexics in the comments. Do you know what Scott said? When one erases things to cover up one's genuine feelings, and he
shut up.
That's what he said.
No,
Marty C. Thanks again to Dr. Freedom for highlighting this reply, I received.
No.
The individual in question has stated, the individual in question, you can't even say your name, Joe. The individual in question.
You call me ML.
In a video previously, that he didn't want a woman to play the Doctor. I was just expressing my opinion and stating the fact, which he still has on his channel. Over the past year, I grew tired of his negative attitude towards both Jodie Whittaker and Chris Chibnall, which made me unsubscribe to him. I'd also like to thank everyone for their positive feedback on the situation, as I was taken back by how rude the reply was. Yeah, that's right, Matrix Lord, you rude cunt.
This was back in the days when I was all for Whittaker and Chibnall. This is back.
And what happened when you really fucking watched the episode?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
You're like, shit! He's fucking right now.
But hey, if I play this,
oh my god! Do you want to see what someone said in the replies? Matrix Lord 212. You seem to have an extremely overinflated view of your own importance and of your intellect. Anyone who overreacts so badly to someone's honest opinion of what you're doing on your channel deserves such negativity. If you can't take constructive criticism and choose instead to rant and rave like an angry 6-year-old, the negativity you get into return is well deserved. you know something, Joe? I will say this about you. You've been less angry recently.
You've majorly calmed
mellowed.
down.
He's mellowed. I've mellowed him.
I don't know if you mellowed me.
I've mellowed him. It's because he now gets.
Maybe it's I'm 10 years older. I don't know. Yeah.
No, this happened 5 years ago. You muppet.
I mellowed in 5 years.
You made an hour 20 stream on me telling me that you were gonna fucking remind me of every year anniversary of the comment.
Remember that? You remember that shit?
No,
I think I did on the 1 year anniversary. I did.
Yeah.
I think on the 1 year anniversary I did.
And then you said that that you spend more money in Doctor Who than I do on my mortgage or rent.
I don't know if that's a good thing, Joe. If I'm honest with you, that's kind of sad, actually.
With the amount of money I spend on gaming now, it's that's
on them like fucking anime games.
I'm watching it at the moment. I can hear his voice.
Honestly, besides buying those games, I actually buy the $80 games too.
Hey guys,
I buy the big games
here,
too.
and we're gonna talk from the back of my van today. My wife kicked me out again. You know?
Oh, stop! Don't say shit like that.
I'm kidding. I don't mean that.
My God.
I'm on the way to work. It's 3 a.m. You know. Do you like Dr. Freedom, Connor?
No comment.
Didn't you used to go on there?
I did. This is the thing, is that I've been on every single podcast.
Have you been on Null Zone yet?
No, but in this area,
we haven't been on all of them.
In our, we'll call it.
Were you on Sammy's?
Yeah, I was on Sammy's. Yeah.
Never the dream.
And I've come to, apart from Joe, who, I mean, me and Joe have had ups and downs as well. I've come to hate every fucking host that has ever hosted a podcast in our circle of friends, because what happens when they become a podcast host is that they think that they're like king of the fucking world. And
yeah, I know. Joe's a bit like that.
Excuse me?
You come on, Joe. You're so fucking.
No, remember when that was a couple years ago when Dr. Freedom started shit with me, and then we had a fucking council.
Why is
with
he
you
called
and
Dr.
fucking Philip
Freedom?
Archer? Remember that? And you guys told we vote, like you voted me off the island. It was like you voted me to not comment and
Love Island
and the end of war. Remember that?
I do remember that.
I listened.
Yeah.
I listened.
I done a podcast. It was 6 episodes long. I liked it. It didn't continue for reasons I will go into. But you know, if it picks up on the new year again, Connor, you're more than welcome to come on, because I'm not a controlling freak.
Very much. No, absolutely.
Marty's actually very chilled out. He's very good. He makes it. I remember when Marty was doing live streams, and they were actually very good, I thought. Then again, I would say that because I featured in all of them, but whatever.
Yeah, half of them have had to be removed for reasons we were going.
I'm sure they're gonna give you a shout out, Memory, on Who Wore Strikes Back.
No, but do you know something mental?
They gave you like, did you made the last podcast?
Do you know something weird, Marty? They never got mad at Joe for what I say on his stuff, even though I said much worse on here.
I don't know. I just don't know. I just say nothing.
Okay, I've got a question though. Why is Dr. Freedom called Dr. Freedom?
Because he likes to make his videos like at a doctor's parking lot.
No. But why is why is it freedom?
I mean, do you remember when he used to wear a mask?
Was he like that guy? What's his name? That leak guy.
Joe will
Doomcock.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Doomcock took it from him, though. No,
he was like a B-Tech Doomcock.
Doomcock took it from him.
I actually remember this. I think he might be. Doomcock was inspired by Dr. Freedom.
He was.
He actually was as well. That's true. I forgot about that.
He's a B-Tech Doomcock.
But where's freedom come from, Connor?
I don't know. I didn't discuss with him the inner workings of his fucking mind, because I thought that if I did that,
he looks fucking nuts in his latest stream though. I just saw like an image of him.
Again, no comment.
In his latest stream, and he looks like mental.
Come on.
No offense to him.
Joe, have you heard any more words?
Sure, he's a lovely man.
Did I hear what?
Have you heard anything from Jack or Louis or any of those guys?
Yeah, okay, so here's the thing, right? Unfortunately, I was going to have him on. Remember I went to the mall And then I got my hair dyed. Obviously, I got ordered my glasses.
That's how you actually died, Joe.
No. But what happened was
the mayor was right.
Sharon's dad died shortly thereafter, and then I didn't do any casts because we were doing, my girlfriend's dad died.
Yeah, that was fair enough. I'm sorry to hear about that, by the way.
So it wasn't in that case. It wasn't that I avoided him. He's still definitely going to come on. I promise. And Louis had followed me today on Instagram, I think, or something. So I'm open. Jack's coming back on, and I'm sure Louis could come on too. I just don't want it to get to be like the circus. I wanted to talk about Doctor Who serious and
breaking news.
Oh my god! Why did you say that in there?
YouTubers of the year announced. YouTubers of the year announced.
Oh please! Okay.
Toxic YouTuber of the year, Matrix Lord 212.
Who said that?
And he posted that as well. You only put one in
that
the chat.
shit. Where did they put that?
He put it up
Twitter. It's on his Twitter.
It's on your Twitter?
No.
No.
Whose Twitter?
The mayor.
Oh,
no, he said, you know what he said? Toxic YouTuber of the year, Matrix Lord 22. That's no, he didn't even say 212. He said 22. That's Bobby.
He called me
bullying.
212.
Everybody hates others' opinion. But you know what he said about Tharies? Read what he said about Tharies. YouTubers of the years, Tharies at Joe Street, confused adipose, always fun to watch. Tharies, a dude that earns my respect. CP
this is on his Twitter now?
No, be quiet, Joe. CP doesn't hold him back. That's cool. Do you know what CP is?
I know what it is.
What the fuck? What
I can't see his tweet because he
go
blocked
on incognito tab. Control Shift N. Control Shift N.
What do you mean?
Control Shift N and you get an incognito tab where you can look at whatever you want. Okay, but that is weird though. Do you not think, Marty? He says, what does he mean by CP? Does he actually mean that, or
I think he just means that it's like what his
disability,
which is fair enough. His disability doesn't hold him back. I just think the way Sammy.
He means cerebral palsy.
Yeah, he means cerebral palsy.
Yeah,
I thought he meant something else. Fucking hell.
So I could go on Twitter and find this person.
I didn't even realize he said that until I looked into it.
I thought it meant when he said CP, he meant Well, we won't go into that, but I'm sure you know what I mean. I thought that's what he meant. I was like, what the fuck?
It's the way he words stuff on his tweets is odd.
It is odd. I thought he meant someone else when he said that.
Oh Jesus, no, he didn't mean that.
I mean, I guess in a sense it's attributed to broken English, but
that's.
I don't know. Has he got? Okay, Connor, do you know? Does that guy Sammy Demare have something wrong with him?
I don't know.
I still can't see it.
I mean,
on incognito.
I did. Now what?
Copy and paste the link.
Okay.
Put it in the chat.
Yeah, you should be able to see it.
You were saying though, Connor.
I to be honest, I barely remembered him until Joe sent me a few links of the videos that he'd been making. But
they're quite funny though.
They are quite funny. I'm not sure what's wrong with him though. I don't even know why he's come back. I don't know what the purpose of going after Joe is.
Mad at him. He doesn't like water lessons.
He doesn't like other lessons. He's offended by donut lessons.
He's mad that he didn't get to Real Whovians 2000 by the end of the year.
I am offended by the donuts.
The donut lesson, I had enough. Joe, do you still get source information?
Hold on, I'm just trying to see what he's posting.
Joe, wait, do you get source information, Marty?
No, not lately.
Connor, I know you did.
I used to.
I did. I haven't. Toxic YouTuber, the Matrix Load 2 and 2, that Barbie, never bullying everyone.
I'm the only one who actually has some insider information.
What Barbie? Who's he talking about? What does that mean?
He's calling you a Barbie.
What's a Barbie?
It's a doll. There's a film about it.
Me what?
It's calling you fake. If you call someone a Barbie, it means you're fake and plastic. You're completely fake.
You fucking googly-eyed motherfucker! Really?
Whoa, Joe! Don't make fun
What
of
a
him.
prick! What a prick!
Joe, I don't know. I do actually have some source information, though. I know what one of the episodes is going to be about.
It's going to be that in the parking lot. The door is
No. I'm not trolling. I'm not trolling. I actually have a bit of information. I actually do know a little bit. I can tell you if you want. No. It's not going to be that. No, I actually. Okay, so what it is I know someone.
I'm looking at the. I'm on a certain Facebook page here, and I have to. Wow.
What do you want? Who War Strikes Back?
Yeah, of course. That's where I
put the link in the chat.
You want Who War Strikes Back?
Marty, put the link in the chat. I need to see.
He's on Who War Strikes Back, probably.
Yeah.
Wait, Who War Strikes Back is still around? Fuck.
Yes, they are. They never stopped.
What the hell?
But you know the funny thing is, my kids will look. They love it. They will look like they will laugh. This is great, Dad. This is great.
That's because they hate you.
No, they love me.
This is going to be absolute nostalgia.
Have you put it in the chat, Marty?
Yeah, this is great. You should love this, Dad. I'm like,
fucking hell.
Hang on.
Mike, how hard is it to put a link in the chat?
I'm looking at it on my phone. I'm on my laptop. I'm gonna have to move it from my phone to my laptop. Sorry.
Shut the porn tabs.
Shut up.
Okay, but Joe, I actually have some source information. I know what one of the episodes is going to be about next year. Well, not next year, but year after. So it's about, like, you know how people are on their phones all the time?
yeah.
It's going to be like a social commentary on that.
Cannot wait to the 100 episodes of Whovians cast in the next few days. Yeah.
Huh?
Is it going to be set in the parking lot?
Wait, have you put it in the chat, Marty?
I don't like water because we need it to live.
Jesus.
And we should not need water to live because we should be like slugs.
Facebook. Is it called Who War Strikes Back? Oh,
yes.
Here we fucking go.
Jesus Christ.
See, Jesus, they put eyeliner on you, man.
I know.
Put eyeliner on you. All right, I'll log out of my account and I'll screen share.
I like to watch the doctor.
Log out of my personal Twitter account. Okay, all right, let's screen share. So everyone can see this.
I can't believe that this page is still going, you know.
I know.
I can't believe Matrix Lord 2 and 2 is still going in some ways.
Jesus Christ.
I can't believe he still lets me on in some ways too. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so cannot wait to watch 100 Raw Whovians cast over the next few days. Yeah, you got you there a little bit, Joe. Matrix. Oh fucking hell! Every time someone. That's kind of true though. It is either him or me. You think? I think there's more people who troll you than me or him.
Have a whole.
Do you see what they just said there, Joe?
Yeah, sir.
They're not
wrong.
wrong.
I told you before. You didn't see that. I was supposed to be like the Valyard. It looked like I.
Still having to be replaced by an Auton. Well, they're not wrong. POV, you have schizophrenia. You know what? What the fuck is that?
Joey Jupiter.
Why the fuck do you have all these sunglasses? You look like a fucking nonce there, Joe.
That's Dignifacto. They're different Matrix lords from different universes. There you go.
Racism doesn't count when it comes from your food. Jesus. I have seen that one actually, where Scott said anyway. Keeping the Twitter community safe from bullies. Wait, hang on, what's this? I wonder who could possibly be responsible for Mitch. Okay. Jesus! People make fucking fun of me all the time. They're like, "Oh, this is difficult. You're gonna get Joe Jr." As they, I thought that was them impersonating you. Well, you know what? I'm losing my mind a bit. Oh, hang on, is this a clip from you?
Well done, Matrix Lord 212 for a great 2021 of trophy hunting, shitty puzzle games, hentai and dating sims.
Fucking hell, they're still as good as they used to be back in 2016, that's for sure.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. They even did it when I fell.
Wait, no, they're right. Your son said that people should make fun of you in that.
I know.
Well, he's not wrong. It's been Fucking hell.
To
be honest, though, I can't lie. The whole platinum thing, I don't care about.
Taking bets.
They're not going to piss me off.
Taking bets as to who will be guests on tomorrow's Real Whovians cast. Scott, Chris, and Scott. No, it might be Scott and Chris.
Wait, where does it say that?
Up further back, like November 21.
November 21. Okay, all right. Let's get to it. Oh, hang on. Is it this one?
No.
No.
No, 2021.
Just me and my.
Oh, 2021. It's ages ago.
Hanging out, I got pretty hungry, so I started to pout. He asked me to count for something yummy. I asked what he said. He give me his Gatorade. Yeah, I drink them, I slurp them, swallow them all. It makes it.
Oh, this is it. Fucking hell. He makes me feel good. He makes me feel everything a little troll should. Wow, what?
Joe, why did they make a memorial page in your name? There is a memorial page on your name, man. Born February 12th, 1974, died June the 26th, 2021. And at the top of the memorial on your headstone, it says, "Take care, bye for now."
Maybe if I get lots of platinums, my kids will finally respect me. Even if I can never finish the game. Jesus, man. Wait, if you put something in the chat, did you say?
No, Hayden's in the chat. He's in the comments.
What's he saying?
He just says, "Here we go."
Here we go. Well, Hayden. Here we go, I guess. You're right. Loving all these new podcasts now that the gaming content has been pushed aside.
Joseph.
Why?
Joseph J. Camry Choso. I didn't spend over 2,000 for some cocksucker.
The only guess he can get is Scott and Chris.
Lies!
Can't lie though.
Yeah, they zoomed in on my soda in the background.
There was a period though, Joe, when you only had Scott and Chris on your streams.
They zoomed in on my soda that Sharon bought in the background.
Someone wrote, you wrote on Twitter, right? This is September the 29th, 2020. Food, $200. Data,
oh wait, what the fuck?
Rent, $800. Bottled water, $3,600. Utility, $150. Someone who is good at the economy, please help me budget this. My family is dying. And someone wrote, spend less on bottled water. No.
I like what it's good for you. FBI have been notified. Oh my god, Memory is pissing him off now as well.
Oh dear.
Matrix Sword when his cast member. Oh, okay. We're not going into that.
Terrible.
You trolls destroy me. It's 2 a.m. Wait, what's this? Greatest fan at night. Look, you read your book, Joe. Look, that's a real picture.
Jesus.
Wait, you could guess. No, it'll be. Read that, Marty.
Oh, for
look what the account is.
No.
Hey, bro, are you okay? You knocked your head pretty hard there. Trophy hunting, water lessons. What are you talking about? Come on, it's 2023, 2013. We're about to do a Real Whovians cast.
So they made an Avengers poster with all the faces on it. What?
Yeah, they did an Infinity War with all this, remember?
Yeah.
Read that one.
What the hell?
The fuck?
But my wife, who is actually a woman, is funny me too. Fucking hell.
Freaking trolls. Wait, I think this is you back then, and this is you
now. That's why I actually fell. I actually fell. Carrying on.
They posted that one twice. When a grifter.
I don't know. Who's doing all this, Joe? Like, who is making all this? Like,
it's
group.
Chameleon.
It's Chameleon Tours.
He used to go by the name of Chameleon Tours, yeah.
Or Morrigan, whatever the fuck, right?
A pretty cool guy, to be honest, when you got to know him. But
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, let's watch this one.
What?
I can't believe I'm watching this shit after like 5 years.
I can't believe you're letting us do this, Joe.
It's fine. It's entertainment.
Look, this is you getting mad.
Jesus.
Is there any volume?
No, we can't do volume, I don't think, because it gets copyright.
He just wait. I don't think you actually said that. I don't believe him. They have to source it.
5 fucking years.
Hello. Whoa.
Well, yeah. I wouldn't read that one out.
Yeah. I'm sure that Cosin Cole and Bradley Walsh make one more appearance, possibly when Jody regenerates, maybe, or something.
I mean, you weren't wrong. Like, you weren't wrong.
God, these might be the ultimate Matrix Lord trolls. Actually, what's this?
Joe might remember this, but
no, we're not watching that.
No,
we're not watching that.
They used to do these really funny, like.
Why is the world gone mad? I should run for president. Got you there. They did get you there. I can't be bothered with the rumor shit. Let's be honest. Everyone who talks about rumors about Doctor Who always gets it wrong. What's this?
Missed those headphones.
What the hell? Stand up against hatred. Boycott Dr. Freedom and the Omega Files.
Jesus.
For a safe space to discuss Doctor Who, join the Real Whovians cast today.
Does anyone else remember when Matrix Sword 2 on 2, Channel 2, was ordered by YouTube CEOs to upload hundreds of new videos? No way that happened. Hey, I thought Matrix Sword has direct hotline to YouTube. Why can't you just call Mr. YouTube and ask for monetizations? This is your source for rumors.
You're right.
That's actually Sari's source for rumors, believe it or not.
Where the hell is fucking the death memorial? I want to find the death memorial page.
I can't lie though. Wait,
Terrible.
You look pretty cute there, Joe.
That's terrible.
I don't care what anyone says. I'll always love that chocolate. UK officially ace. It sums up the very essence. I wish.
That's David Aston.
What do you make of David Aston? Is he still your friend?
I haven't heard from him in like over a year.
Yeah, the boy who loved trolls. He good.
The king, from the director of the pizza lesson and the donut lesson, Koso is the king of Statland.
Ah! Jesus. Oh, it's a turkey image. The next week's episode is about Rosa Parks. And it was written by someone called Mallory Blackman. Couldn't even meme a more diverse episode if I tried. Jesus. Oh wait, what's this?
What the hell? Right, look, right. Joseph Capricoso, 47, of Staten Island, New York, passed on the 26th of June 2021. Joseph was mostly known for his channel, Matrix Lord 212, with over 10,000 videos. He was also a published author, Whovian, gamer, movie buff, and food critic. His favorite food was pizza. Funeral services. Funeral services will be held nationwide in all Dunkin' Donut stores.
I agree. Whenever I buy a Dunkin' Donut, I'll like have like a little image of Joe on the side of it.
What is the fact? It's the fact.
Wait, so this is a message from the Steam Park Star Raisin, who I think I met.
Wait, you didn't meet him?
I did
Oh,
meet him,
shit.
I think. I met a man who understands autism well, and he has informed me a lot. His name is Steam. What? According to Steam, people with autism think more logically and have a brain that is wired for interstellar space travel.
Right.
He told me I would be good at maintaining a database on a spaceship. Oh, so Steam Park Raisin is autistic.
Why make fun of people like that? I just
Terrible.
I feel like that's just mean at that point to you, Joe. You
That's
can't
me.
help that. You just dye your hair. You still got enough to dye it, in fairness.
That's right.
This is your book. Chapter 3 will feature
No.
the death of a famous troll, death of a resident, a cloudless sky as dull
Not
as the
mine.
air over a cold vat. You got him there. You're the next Edgar Allan Poe. I guess this is a reference to Chameleon Tours, music for chameleons.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, fired from. I don't know who these people are.
Slater versus Slater was that film, wasn't it? That Steampunk Star Raisin was making.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Hello, Louis Bean. Congratulations on your girlfriend. It's so great seeing the community. So this is Louis. This is Louis's girlfriend and his mother. It's Louis and his mother. What's this? What's this?
I don't know anymore. I just don't know. I'm gonna see if the mayor has tweeted from his office.
Who has? Who's tweeted his office?
The mayor, has he tweeted from his office?
Oh, is he in his office?
The mayor, he has an office.
Oh yeah, fucking hell. I'm a bit tired, sorry.
He's tweeting.
Made a podcast about me, and I'm special, and I'm smart.
But come on though, Joe. You have to admit, most of the people on your show, I don't know if they're that much better than Sammy DeMare, if I'm honest with you.
He's tweeting from the parking lot.
He's had some fair few fucking characters on his show, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I guess I'm a character, but I'm not. Yeah.
You're not a character. You're an impatient.
Jesus.
The Joker of the Doctor Who.
How many times? 1, 2, 3,
4. Don't judge me. I've just been informed by the Facebook that Who Was received no news like last week. Oh, okay, whatever. By a good. Okay, so
32. Oh my god.
Not very funny. A lot of this. Have I got 32 tabs open?
32.
I think, to be honest, with most of this stuff going back to like 2016, 2018, it was funny when there was context behind it. When you actually in that drama, it was a lot.
Yeah,
funnier.
I feel like the more recent ones are actually quite funny though. You know, like I think there's one I definitely agree with if I can find it. This one's very true. Oh no. This is
I was not happy about that at all. No.
That's mean, man.
I was pretty pissed about that today.
But yeah, they're right about this. So I like them for that. But yeah, you got a lot of trolls, Joe. Like I know I remember there was like a period of time when you thought anyone who went in your comment section was me. I remember this because one time, like you said, someone was me. You were in my chat last night. I was like, what the fuck are you on about? I was out last night.
It was, and now we know. I guess Spibby is back too.
So you're basically the new Spibby, in which you get blamed for every.
These would be Spibby or Jacob, right?
Come on, though. You have to admit, I'm much more interesting than most of these people because I'm not a complete spaz, for lack of a better word.
You have been doing a lot of stuff. I've been watching them from the.
Don't watch his casty stuff.
Connor, what do you make of the whole drama with me and Matrix Sword from over the years? We're friends now, me and Joe.
I mean, to be honest, it was very reminiscent of, and I mean, don't take this the wrong way, but it was very reminiscent of the sort of drama that Joe would have with Louis back in the day. Just very up and down. You know, your friends 1 minute, you're not the next. You know.
Yeah, but who's funnier, me or Louis?
Fuck yeah. I'm friends with Louis.
Now they're gonna troll you. Now watch.
Who's
Louis, you got a small silly, Jimmy, and I'm gonna buy it off you.
Who's nicer, me or Mabry?
You.
Who's nice? You're nicer.
Yeah.
What kind of a fucking question was that, Marty?
because you, well, it's a bit like the fucking. I don't know how to describe it. It's a bit like the anti-hero sort of thing. Like you are good, but like if there isn't an eye kept on you, you go crazy. Like
No, I just think I'm not very nice to some people. That's more what it is.
Yeah.
I've not done anything that bad lately.
I think you mellowed though lately too.
I've not been okay. There's a reason for that because I was doing like deliberate trolling on you for a while with Domhnall, and I'm not trolling you anymore. I'm just on your show because I like being on it.
Well, no, now
what
you're
are you laughing at, Marty?
Domhnall
is a real person.
Yeah, you're on the podcast now.
That's how you say his name, Marty.
Domhnall, it's fucking Donald, for Jesus' sake.
Domhnall's his name. That's how you pronounce his name, Domhnall.
It's fucking Donald.
That's how you pronounce it, Domhnall.
How do you pronounce Donald Gleeson?
Donald Gleeson.
Donald Gleeson.
So what did the mayor say now?
So the mayor hasn't tweeted. Live updates from the mayor's office.
I can't believe it destroyed my life.
You know something, Joe? I'm really mad.
You're gonna troll me.
I have a feeling you're gonna get into some trouble because you know who else is alive right now and who has a history of getting mad when other people are alive when he is.
Who's getting mad? He is.
Well, he's not mad right now, but I imagine he could be because you're live.
He posted that I'm the toxic person of the year.
No, not. Oh, fucking hell, Joe. Look in the chat. What I just said. Look in the private chat.
All right.
Private. Yeah. I think you might get in some trouble for that. Because you know what he's fucking like.
Yeah, I didn't say it. He didn't say anything.
You've not said anything, but like you know what he's like when people are live at the same
time.
No,
don't start shit. It's fine.
That guy's a fucking nutter as well. I mean, I barely watch his videos. I'm aware.
Oh no.
Well, we've not said his name, Joe.
The water is good for you. I don't like it.
No, Connor. What were you gonna say? Go on.
He's actually another one of this brand of toxic Whovian that I was talking about earlier that has seemingly taken over the fan base over like the last 5 years or so.
Why do you think it's become toxic over the last few years?
I just feel like it's certainly not as toxic as it used to be.
Yeah, it used to be. Remember how horrible shit they did to me? It was really bad back then.
Well, I mean, to take kind of the personal aspect out of it with you, I mean, in general, like I feel like the Whittaker era has not in a sexist sort of way either against her. Like this is nothing to do with gender.
So you're about to say something sexist, is what you're going to say.
I feel like they kind of the angle that they've gone with the Whittaker era and the preachiness of it as well has just made the fan base way more toxic and opinionated as well. It's all about opinions at the end of the day, and everyone toxically spread their opinion.
You know what the problem is? Most people think their opinions are facts. That's the problem.
That is the problem. Yeah.
Which is kind of sad, because I mean, I come on here and I talk to you guys, and I disagree with some of you, but I'm not angry at you if you say, "Memory, you're talking shit." I'm not annoyed about that, really. I might sound like that in the moment, but like these people are like fully like, if you say Jodie Whittaker's bad, or if you say Jodie Whittaker's good, you're diametrically opposed to goodness or some crap. You know, it's like that. It's like fucking weird, really weird. You're right though; it is very toxic. I think that's the problem. What do you think, Mai? What do you think, Joe?
I don't know. I just tend to stay out of arguments now.
You know what happens? Things could escalate pretty fucking quickly if you pay attention to it, like or if you let things bother you. I let things bother me sometimes, but there's shit that sometimes people start shit to looking for a war. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody.
But do you not think the fandom is like more toxic in like?
It is because everybody wants to be the top fuking Whovian person.
You know, and to be honest, looking back now for Doctor Who, it's probably decent content compared to what we had over the last couple of years. But I feel like things like the fan show. Do you remember the fan show with Crystal D?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like stuff like that, like heightened. It gave people a platform to just say whatever the fuck they wanted to, and that's what started this like escalation of toxicity. I mean, do you remember the Time team in Doctor Who magazine that said that
they said they were talking some shit about Doctor Who? They were like, we watch it at 1.5 speed. It's why bother watching it then? Come on.
Oh yeah, like it's cool to have an opinion like that, and it's their opinion. I'm not going to shit on them for having that opinion, but then all of a sudden you get people saying, "Oh well, classic Doctor Who is shit because because of this racism, this random racism." And yeah,
I think in a way it was that fucking Talons of Weng Chiang thing that set it off.
That as well. Yeah. That was another example. Yeah, that I was going to bring up. It's kind of just giving everyone a platform to
fucking John Blum, fucking Gallifrey Base, man.
W Gallifrey Base.
Fucking hell. What was their name? What do you think of that person, Map 60, Connor?
I've not really kind of observed their posts, and if I know who you're talking about, I've seen them, but I don't really know.
I remember they were saying if David Tennant comes back, it's the most misogynistic thing ever. It's like fucking hell.
I thought. Do you know who I thought that person was?
A goat.
The goat. I thought it was this person.
Yeah. But what about that? There's that person who always makes jokes that aren't funny in there. Penguin.
Well, there is quite a funny page on Facebook called Doctor Who Page that just makes up the most random shit about Doctor Who.
Yeah, they're doing that on pubs, but everyone takes it seriously.
And everyone takes it seriously.
It's hilarious.
It's funny, yeah.
Like Gallifrey Base, I don't know. What's worse, Gallifrey Base or Twitter? It's probably Twitter, honestly.
Twitter has got an extremely, extremely toxic. I mean, Twitter only the other day tried to cancel RTD because of the skinny man joke in the trailer.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I don't think they want to cancel.
I don't think it was Twitter that canceled him. I think it was assholes on Twitter.
It was not Twitter. It was quite a lot of people on Twitter. It was quite a lot of people on there.
But there are a lot of fucking bullshit accounts.
Yeah, but they're not bullshit accounts. These are people with a decent sized following, and there also happen to be people who don't like RTD coming back because they think it's bad on the Jodie era.
They better get
I will recommend
leaving anytime soon.
If you want to see some proper shithousery that's funny shithousery, not the kind of Gallifrey Base or Twitter brand of shithousery, go see the Discord server for the Doctor Who thing on Reddit. That is funny as fuck.
Why?
Because the memes that they're posting there, it's just fucking hilarious.
Oh, they do. Well, that doesn't sound like it's funny because people are mental, though. It's funnier when people are mental, I think.
There's a Facebook page called Doctor Who Shit Posting as well, which is brilliant.
Yeah, Doctor Who Shit Posting is the ultimate funny page, actually. Yeah, for certain. I forgot about Doctor Who Shit Posting, actually.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just feel like the fandom is weird now. It's proper.
It is really weird. It's a completely different fandom than it was 2 or 3 years ago.
It's you get they're all fucking. I don't know. They're okay. Let's be honest. Most people in the Doctor Who fandom have always been a bit social outcasty, but now they're full on the losers of society. A lot of them. They symbolize everything that is wrong with the world right now in some ways. I'm serious about that, by the way. I've thought about this before. I think the Doctor Who fandom is the modern political landscape in miniature.
Well, yeah, because that Mr. TARDIS reviews stream that I referenced earlier with Sanctuary of Geeks, the majority of it was Mr. TARDIS, who is a fairly kind of. I didn't used to like Mr. TARDIS, but over the years, I've kind of gradually grown on me as a kind of commentator.
I think he could have handled that better, personally.
He could have probably handled it a little bit better, but that was a political debate mostly. It wasn't really about Doctor Who. And the things that he discussed with Sanctuary of Geeks, when you think about the things that Sanctuary of Geeks is saying, that's a proper right-wing lunatic. That's someone that.
But if you listen to what Mr. TARDIS says on Twitter, he's a proper left-wing lunatic.
He can be a left-wing lunatic. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you are right.
He's not as bad as some people in the fandom, but he's pretty bad.
Well,
it's like when you look at most people on Twitter and what they say, or even what they just say about politics in general, they're fucking insane. If they said these to actually, if they said this to a normal, socially adjusted, middle-aged person, they'd be called nuts.
And, I mean, to be honest,
the problem is, I think society in some ways has become too tolerant of fucking idiots.
Yeah, I agree with you. And to be honest, we've literally just proven the point that you said, that I feel like the Doctor Who fandom is both sides of the political spectrum in extremes in miniature.
Yeah. It's like that Century Geeks guy. I was on his stream quite a few times. He's fucking nuts. Some of the stuff he actually said.
Oh shit!
Like
Did he
worst
stop
thing-
doing streams now?
No, he's like run off the internet
Again?
because he thought he was going to get fired from his job. Yeah.
Again. Last
but,
time
like,
he
you know
ran
how
off,
so many of
he
these
was worried
people
about
run
his
off the
job
internet.
too, and that
What's his name?
someone
Tom
hacked
Vance.
his-
He ran off the internet, didn't he? I remember that. Because they're all like sexual deviants, political deviants. They're like literally like fucking mental, most of these people. And they're gonna say to me, "Oh, I'm being mean about their like stuff." I'm not saying that because they're like, some of them might be gay. I'm not saying that because some of them are heterosexual. Even I'm saying it because the stuff they do, like so many of them, like do like weird sexual shit. Like, no, I mean, I make sex jokes, but like that Tom Vance guy, he was on it full ham, you know. And then apparently he was doing some weird messages to a girl. Do you remember that?
I heard
Like,
about
because
that shit.
that was weird.
weird.
Do you remember that, Connor and Marty?
I don't know.
Do you not know about Tom Vance, Connor?
Didn't he battle with someone too?
Not My Doctor. That's what it was called. Not my Doctor.
I've heard the name before, but I'm not quite sure exactly what he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, my point
I'll have
is,
to go back and have a look. I assume that all
when
the videos...
next year, when Doctor Who comes back, there's gonna be 1,000 new haters out there. They're gonna go fucking crazy on Twitter.
I hope it's funny. I hope it's at least funny. Like, the problem is with most of these people is they're like actually like political in their goals. So it all becomes very serious. Where this is what don't take this the wrong way, but the reason I like to wind you up, Joe, is because you're not political. So it's not going to end up being like memery is like a racist, or memory is an SJW or something like that. I knew it was never going to end up like that, because for some reason, like someone who's not going to be named thinks I'm an SJW, which is like fucking mental, all things considered, considering what I actually say.
I don't like when people create categories and say
yeah,
you're this and you're that.
No, but it's like whenever you criticize some of these people, they've got like names for you. Like if you criticize the NMDs, they'll like call you. They'll like think
I don't know
in
what
their
they
head that
call
you're like
me
a
because
fucking communist. That's fucking mental. And if you criticize the Jodie era, some people think you're like a fucking fascist.
Well, to be honest, the way that people reacted to people that didn't like the Jodie era is exactly the way. And I think that this is just like society in general now, is exactly the same way that people reacted to people who voted leave during Brexit. In that, it's all the racism, you know, you don't want the immigrants to come into the country, all that sort of thing, which wasn't the case for many people that voted leave. But obviously, like, they go with the easier attack option, which is for the Jodie argument. Oh, you're a sexist. You don't want a woman.
No,
to
but
I
think I don't know if you know who Dominic Cummings is. Any of you?
Do. Yeah.
But like, you know how we use like data to like sort of like turn people against each other and sort of radicalize people in a way. I think that's happened on a societal scale for like the far right and the far left. I think that's what's happened. I think that's literally what happened.
It's so easy, so easy to manipulate society now. I mean, everyone over here talks about how like the Tories are going to get voted out in 2024 because they've fucked up the country. They only need one good political campaign, and they'll be back on track, and they'll get.
Yeah, but let's think about this. If Labour in charge, I think they still probably would have fucked up the country, even more in some ways.
Yeah, possibly.
But the problem is, as well, basically everyone in politics is just, they don't have the courage of their convictions. I don't believe, what's his name, Rishi Sunak fully believes everything he says. I don't believe Keir Starmer fully believes everything he says. I think there's a lot of that, and I think it sort of gets turned into this sort of you're racist, you're a communist argument. That's basically what it's become. It's kind of nuts when you think about it.
I mean, lying as well on the scale that they have has become a lot easier as well.
Yeah, like, do you remember when everyone thinks like Jeremy Corbyn's anti-Semitic? Jeremy Corbyn hasn't said anything anti-Semitic, at least openly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's got a bit. Matrix Lord, are you okay? You're a bit quiet today.
I'm getting tired. Yeah, I want to get something to eat actually.
Sorry.
That's all right. So I didn't mean to. I don't want to interrupt you because I know you guys are getting deep into.
No, but it's a good illustration of just like where the Doctor Who fandom is now, and I feel like I kind of hope that reflects in RTD's writing and that he just gets really angry.
But I think the Doctor Who fandom is on pins and needles. Like any little thing will set somebody.
No, but
off.
this is what I'm saying. They're like political mentalists.
Like the stupidest thing will piss off a whole goddamn quadrant of fucking fans, like the whole skinny man.
But I think that's true. I think that's true of
absolutely ridiculous.
I think that's true of society in general. But that's what I'm saying about Doctor Who. It's like it's basically the modern political landscape.
The next thing they'll do is they'll rip on Neil Patrick Harris again.
Probably.
They just I can't stand it. I just want to enjoy the episode. You don't look at shit like that. Donna Noble talks like that all the time, so it's not meant to be anything else. But all right, we're gonna get going.
This is very fucking long.
Yeah, well, it's almost 2 hours. Yeah. So thank you guys for taking part and your comments and watching and your likes and subscribes and thank you.
We're all going back down to the parking lot to have some water and donuts.
And by the way, I'm not toxic, so please don't listen to that Sam character. Don't send assassins my way and say I'm dead or I'm dying. I'm not dying. I'm not dead. And I'm a Whovian. I love Doctor Who. And, of course, I mention crazy bad Whovians when I have to. So, that's it. So, thank you guys. Have a great day. Take care. Bye for now.
Yeah.